Are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gardner's after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Robinson Cano steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come into something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. And another foul ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but is able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And now this Elvis Andrus comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Paxton steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Popped up. O'Malley sprinting after it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Brett Gardner will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Adrian Beltre will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And Beltre swings and hits this one in the air, but I don't think he got all of it. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Steve Pearce. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, how about Cano? The throw. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Nelson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Cashner's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Kyle Seager into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Look out, 2-0 now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Danny Valencia set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Ryan Rua strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Designated hitter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Batting 7.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Carpenter. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 8.
Delino DeShields gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danny Valencia leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Lucroy puts the tag on him, 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Reggie O'Malley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Number 19 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
For the Rangers, second baseman, number 19.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Paxton has his sign. 0-2 on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Cruz makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gene is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. A.J. Pollard will dig in. He singled his first time around. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. And he lays off for ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner has a read on it, 1 down. And he is in there. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes to Shields, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Up next for Seattle,
Robinson Cano, a solo home run. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0. Nelson Cruz is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. J.D. Martinez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Jonathan Lucroy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Beltre.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Stepping in, Steve Pearce. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Kyle Seager heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For the Mariners, third baseman.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And Seager had another solid year in 2015.
You're right, Matty. He had career highs in both homers with 26 and doubles when he hit 37 that year.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Danny Valencia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. Reggie O'Malley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Ryan Rua, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hot shot to third. Seager has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting,
Matt Carpenter in now, popped out in his first trip. Tap fouled at home plate. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, O'Malley. 1 away. Delino DeShields is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valencia is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
number 19.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. The relay. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Carlos Ruiz will get things going here in the Mariners' 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Catcher, Carlos.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Gene Segura tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. A.J. Pollock will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Elvis Andrus. And they'll need him to get something going here. In the air out to left. O'Malley has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Paxton peers in. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Pitch is popped up. Cano settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. J.D. Martinez will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Cashner gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Kyle Seager will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Danny Valencia will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Reggie O'Malley will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Carlos Ruiz steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
DeShields is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge... Leading off the inning, Adrian Beltre, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. Seager's tag is too late. He's in there with a triple. Steve Pearce stands in now looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
Left side. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. Ryan Rua digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
Ryan Rua.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Matt Carpenter will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Delino DeShields. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Valencia will range over to make the catch just beyond. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Jeremy Jeffress will be summoned from the bullpen now. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Robinson Cano gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano, and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ground ball left side. Fielded by Beltran. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Number will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Second baseman.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
A quick out number 1. Elvis Andrews will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Valencia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Brett Gardner will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, J.D. Martinez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and two.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Danny Valencia ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Reggie O'Malley digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Number 39 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. This is line to left. O'Malley is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
The third baseman,
Adrian Beltre will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Malley is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The left fielder, number
Steve
34.
Pierce makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo home run for Stephen Pierce, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Ryan Rua is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
Our final line score tonight.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And he is in there. Brian Dozier is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ballgame. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Trumbo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is in the air out to right. Piscotty giving chase, and that's the second out of the inning. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Bryce Harper will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ballgame. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Kenny Vargas set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Trumbo. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Harper will round third with a full head of steam. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Jason Castro will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So Elvis Andrus comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slow roller back to the mound. 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stephen Piscotty, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Andrew McCutchen gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Kepler makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Piscotty is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the seats, 0-1. This is skied out to deep center field. McCutchen looking up. A reach there by McCutchen, but it's over his glove for a home run.
Batting ninth, shortstop,
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down. Eddie Rosario will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Matt.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. To first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mark Trumbo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Gibson comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Rosario. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Brandon Moss is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position. Brian Dozier is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Brian.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Wainwright looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Peralta over to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. 1 gone now for the former catcher turned first baseman, 3-time batting champ Joe Mauer. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moss is there for it, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter, Albert.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Johnny.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Yadier Molina digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. It's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Elvis Andrews will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Kenny's Vargas is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
The designated hitter.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Moss will just take this one himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. To his right, Moss. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Max Kepler is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Tap foul at home plate. Gibson steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Dozier barehands it. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Andrew McCutchen is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Escobar takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Matt Carpenter, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That's popped up out towards short right field. Dozier is there for it. And that retires the side. Miguel Sano heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Miguel
Hit to short.
Sano.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Eduardo Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Wainwright into the windup. 0-1 on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Eddie Rosario will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Brian Dozier will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely.
Simple throw over there.
The 0-2 delivery. Slow little grounder left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
First baseman number 7.
Joe Mauer digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mark Trumbo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler looking up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. The tag, and he is out. Albert Pujols digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
Pujols.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Harper on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Johnny Peralta stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
2 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Bryce Harper will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking to avoid his first walk. Lifted the other way to left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Kenny's Vargas will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Kenny's Vargas.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Nope, that's a ball.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2-2.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Elvis Andrus will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Throw in time at first for out number two. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Welcome stadium here in St. Louis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Andrus is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Miguel Sano steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. High pop-up. Wainwright is there for it. 2 down. Eduardo Escobar will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
It's time for
Andrew McCutchen steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gibson looks in. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. And taken in out there for the first out. 1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter.
second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Settling in now, Mark Trumbo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fly ball out to right field. Oh, and he botches it. Around first, heading for second now. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Brandon Moss. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Brian Dozier stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Andrews onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Joe Mauer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lifted in the air out to left. Trumbo waits on it, and the inning is over. Albert Pujols digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, Albert.
Hot shot down the line. To his right, Sano. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Johnny Peralta will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Colton Wong will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Elvis Andrews will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Bryce Harper, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Kenny's Vargas strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Jason Castro stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Brett Cecil will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Number 52 will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game. Max Kepler stands in. He got under 1 and popped. tapped out his last time up.
Your
Robbie
attention,
Grossman
please.
will get a chance to
Hitting for the
swing the
Twins,
bat.
Number 36, Robbie Grossman.
There's a fly ball toward the line in right field. A long run, and he's not going to get there. It falls for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. Miguel Sano steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit down the third baseline. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play. Eduardo Escobar will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Trevor Rosenthal will take over with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. Rosenthal's ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Hit down the line at first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that. Striding in to start the 9th, Stephen Piscotty. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Grossman, 1 out. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time. Harper
is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Matt Carpenter makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.